This is Gemini Jet 1128, and this is the Galaxy S5 versus the Galaxy S6 Edge. So first, we're going to start with the design. So the S6 Edge is constructed of aluminum and Corning Gorilla Glass on both the front and the back. But the downsides to this is that you have no removable back cover, but you have a SIM card tray and no SD card expansion of that as well. And then for the Galaxy S5, it's made out of plastic all around, besides the back, which is Corning Gorilla Glass 3, the front I meant. And you have a plastic back, which is more better than the Galaxy S4 was, but still just plastic. And the side is glossy plastic. And they're both pretty much the same exact size. Galaxy S6 Edge is actually a little bit narrower than the S5. You can see here. But it's also a lot thinner, the S5. This is 8.1 millimeters thick, and this is 7 millimeters thick. Yeah, and so it is thinner. So on the lock, we're just going to unlock the devices. We're going to go into a few apps. So let's start with the camera. We're going to close apps. You can see we're having hiccups. Make sure everything's closed. And we're going to start with the camera. So the Galaxy S6 has the camera always running at all times. So we're just going to start. 3, 2, 1. So there you go. Because the Galaxy S6 won. Because the Galaxy S6 always has the camera running at all times, Samsung says. In terms of picture quality, we're going to get the box here of the Galaxy S6 Edge. So we're going to take a picture. And here too. Maybe we should turn off that flash. So here, comparing the pictures. Well, this is with a flash. And you can see the Galaxy S6 quality is a lot better. And as well, we're going to go into the settings app now. So the apps this is all like clutter. This is more like stock Android, but there's just categories, so it's more stock Android, so it's easier to find everything. So I can't find where it's about from, but this is still running 4.4.2. This is running 5.0.2. So they have added themes in the Galaxy S6 as well on security. You can go fingerprint scanner. We're gonna let's see what fingerprint this is. Okay, no match. I don't know. We can't access this. We don't know what the password is for that. But the fingerprint scanners on the Galaxy S5, you would swipe up and down like this, which is more complicated. And in the Galaxy S6, you just hold it sort of like the iPhone, which is easier and more convenient. The heart rate sensors, which we're going to see which one's more accurate. Both should be, since it was introduced here on the Galaxy, maybe on the Galaxy S5, possibly Samsung maybe improved it since they had a few devices to test it and improve it, such as the Note 4 Alpha and stuff like that. So we can open S Health and we can do heart rate measure. And we're going to go back, open S Health. So the apps are different. Tap OK. No, I don't know what that is. S Health. We're just going to go into S Health. So we can't test the heart rate because Samsung wants me to update some app. But we're just going to show you, it's pretty much the same thing on both devices. Place the finger on the heart rate sensor, measures your heart rate. So you have to cover the whole finger like that. and it measures like this. Right now it's saying I'm 38 beats per minute, which that's not good, I don't think. But it says stay still and quiet. So you get the gist of it. You just place your finger on it. Both have them, and but the Galaxy S6, both in terms of specs of the two phones, so on displays both are 5.1 inches. The Galaxy S6 you had a 5.1 inch quad HD display, so that's 2560 by 1440 pixels, and it's curved on the edge. And this one you have a same 5.1 inches, but it's 1920 by 1080. So this is 432 ppi, and this is 5787 ppi. And so you get a better quality picture, higher resolution than before, and it seems to be brighter, unless this one's here. So both, we're gonna put them at full brightness. So here we can see edit. We're just gonna here you can see it's a lot brighter, the S6 Edge. Done. Okay, so as well you have, in terms of cameras, you have a 5 megapixel on the Galaxy S6, a 2 megapixel, so and this is a wider aperture of 1.9. I have no idea what this is. On the back, you have 16 megapixel cameras, but this one has optical image stabilization and has tracking autofocus. This one only has face detection, so you can actually track your subject. And both have single flash heart rate monitor. Speaker's been moved to the side, which is better. So instead of going in when you're holding in your hand, it doesn't go into your hand. So for example, the Samsung Galaxy S5, the sound goes into your hand, or if you lay it down like that. So you'd have to lay it like this, but that can scratch the phone. This one, the downside, if you put it this way, it's good. The sound can go out either way you put it, and it's not going to go in your hand. Since I'm holding in both hands, it doesn't cover up the speaker. But the problem is, if you lay it either way, the glass front and back on here get covered up. And fingerprints are a magnet. Don't show up as much on this white model, but they do show up. So they do. In terms, the biggest thing for the Galaxy S6, what makes it so different from the S5 is build quality, of course, which we said in design. The specs inside, we have a Snapdragon 801 processor clocked in at 2.5 gigahertz with 2 gigabytes of RAM. You have a Samsung Exynos processor, optical processor, clocked in with 4 cores at Cortex A57 cores and 4 Cortex A53 cores. I'll most likely clocked in at 2.2 gigahertz and the other at 1.5 or somewhere around there gigahertz and 3 gigabytes of RAM. Base model, this comes in 32 or 16 or 32 gigabytes with expandable up to 128 gigs of storage, and this is 32, 64, 128, but non-expandable. So, but you get especially on the Galaxy S5, you get what the Galaxy S6 doesn't offer is removable battery, which this one's sealed in actually, and it's smaller. This is 2600 milliamp hours, and this is 2800 milliamp hours. But you get an SD card slot, so you can expand it. As well, you get water. This ring, which is IP67 water and dust resistance, which this phone is not. Which Samsung, I guess, said they couldn't do it, or they just didn't feel like it, because Sony's phone is glass and metal and it's waterproof too. But the advantages, so if you're a person who cares for more protection, you may want this phone. But both are fairly fast phones. Both are great products, but if you want the latest, then get the Galaxy S6. And if you want the extra features of the Edge, then the Edge is a little more expensive, which this one, you can get the extra curved functionality, but it doesn't come with not as many edge features like how the Note Edge does. And if you if you have the Galaxy S5, keep it. Maybe wait next year for the Galaxy S7. But if you have the S4, this is a great upgrade. Would worth this better, unless you want the waterproofing. But this is much better, the Galaxy S6 or Galaxy S6 Edge. But it's all based on your opinion. But I would prefer the Galaxy S6 Edge. So thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe. Until next time, bye.